your way.
What's up, agents? It's Dwerewolf Gaming, back in action. Agents, do you remember the Tactical MK16 build I dropped back on December 6th? Well, this is the exact same build. No Strikers Battle Gear required, no stacks to manage, and today we're taking it straight into Legendary difficulty just to show you how powerful this setup truly is. Let's talk about a gun that's very similar that you may not be aware if you are new to this game. The LUD Assault Rifle. I compared that gun in that video as well. These two guns are almost identical as far as base stats and damage and weapon handling and everything. But one thing that stands out is on the LUD Assault Rifle, you can get up to 47% increase in weapon damage because the talent is called Perfect Streamline. Keep in mind though, you will not be able to utilize any of your skills because if you do, you lose the buff from the talent. The Tactical MK16 stands out because it is the exact same damage and everything, agents, but you can put whatever talent you want on it. So, agents, so whatever content you're tackling in the game, you can put that talent that's needed for that particular type of content. With that being said, I showed this gameplay using this gun on heroic content, and I stated then that it was obvious that this weapon would work on legendary difficulty because of the amount of damage I was doing. A lot of times, agents, I don't always show legendary gameplay because there are a lot of agents in this game, majority, especially those who play this game solo, who spend majority of their time on heroic content. With that being said, today's gameplay will show you just how powerful this gun is. This gun shreds. All right, agent. So I stated, this gun does work pretty good, but you can use the Lexington or even the Strega as well. That gun works just as is very powerful as well. Overall, this setup is amazing, agents. And if you didn't get a chance to try it when I first showed that video back in December 6th, I do recommend you give this build a try. All right, agents, let's go over this build. We did decide to utilize the Tactical MK16. It is the replica because I did craft this gun. As you can see, this gun is fully maxed out, agents, with a weapon expertise of 30%. And that third attribute is 10% damage to target out of cover. As far as weapon handling is pretty good and the reload time is pretty decent as well. The talent, agents, I did decide to utilize was the killer talent. The killer talent, basically killing an enemy with a critical hit, grants 70% critical hit damage for 10 seconds. Now the mods I did roll in this gun are 3 5% critical hit chance mods with 15% increase in magazine size. Secondary, we did use the Scorpio exotic shotgun. This gun is a beast, 2 agents, but we do have a weapon expertise of 30% on this gun with 10% damage to target out of cover as that third attribute. Weapon handling is horrible on this weapon, but we truly was going for the talent. The talent is called Septic Shock. And basically shooting the target applies stacks of venom which lasts for 10 seconds. Increasing stacks adds more severe debuffs to the target. At 2 stacks you apply poison, 4 you disorient, 6 you apply shock, and at 9 targets take 20% additional damage from all sources but stacks no longer occur. Keep in mind the duration of the stacks status effect is based on the pellets that actually hit the target. The mods you cannot change. We did utilize the quick step pistol which you can obtain right now during the winter event. The talent on it is called support mode. You have 20% increase in movement speed, but it does not stack with any other movement speed bonuses within the game. We did utilize 3 pieces of the unit alloy set, which gives us 5% increase in rate of fire, 20% increase in the assault rifle damage, and plus 15% with 50% increase in magazine size. For the core attribute, we do have weapon damage, and all the attributes on this build, agents, we will either be going critical hit chance or critical hit damage. We did use the name chest, which is called the equalizer, with a core attribute being weapon damage, and the talent is what truly stands out on this test. It's called, on this chest piece, it's called Perfect Obliterate, and critical hits increase total weapon damage by 1% for 10 seconds. It stacks at 24 times, so that's 24% increase in weapon damage when you do have full stacks. For the third piece of this unit alloy set is the Salvio holster, which we do have an armor core, and it automatically gives you that 5% increase in rate of fire. We do have a 12% critical hit damage attribute on this holster as well. For the knee pads, we do have 1 piece of the Grupo Sombro piece on, which gives us 13% increase in critical hit damage. For the core attribute, we do have a weapon damage, and again, the attributes are critical hit chance and critical hit damage. For the gloves, it is the Overdog exotic gloves, just amazing for dealing out damage. It automatically comes with weapon damage core as the core attribute, and the attributes critical hit chance and critical hit damage. The talent that truly stands out is called Weakest Link. This amplifies weapon damage by 30% to the lowest ranking enemies while you are in combat according to the tier hierarchy. So you want to start at tier 3, work your way up. But sometimes agents in the gameplay, you won't have time to do that. So your main goal is just keep firing. At some point, you will get a 30% increase in amplified damage. For the backpack, we did go with the Cheseska backpack for the 8% increase in critical hit chance. For the core attribute, we do have armor core. And again, critical hit chance and critical hit damage for the attributes. The talent we did put on it was vigilance. This increases total weapon damage by 25%, but taking damage disables the buff for 4 seconds. Now, if you don't want to lose the damage buff, agents, you can use the Unstoppable Force talent. That talent, basically killing an enemy, increases total weapon damage by 5% for 15 seconds. It stacks up to 5 times, so you basically slowly, gradually get up to 25% increase in weapon damage. Keep in mind, each kill does refresh that talent as well. So this one works great because you won't lose the damage buff. For the skills, we did use the Crusader Shield, which scales with blue and yellow cores. That's why it's a tier 2. We did utilize the Reviver Hive, especially playing on legendary content. And we also used the decoy as well because to get some of the distraction off of you. I did utilize the Spearhead as my active modifier, but use whatever which one works best for you. Keep in mind some things I want to point out is the passive modifiers you get from your recruits. So agents, if you haven't taken time to do this, you need to get 10 out of 10 assault rifle recruits, medic and engineering. That way you can get the full benefit of getting up to 15% increase in weapon damage, 20% increase in hazard protection, and 15% increase in skill and efficiency. Keep in mind that is double agents when you don't have your active modifier. So if you deactivate your active modifier, all those bonuses that I just listed will double. So you have 30% increase in assault rifle damage, 40% increase in hazard protection, and 30% increase in skill efficiency. So ultimately the choice is yours. I enjoy the companion because he acts as an extra Reviver Hive for me. But as far as the weapon stats, we do have 156,935 with 60% critical hit chance, 154% critical hit damage, headshot damage of 75%. As far as the armor, this build is pretty squishy. You do want to remain in cover. We are sitting right at 1,116,000, 110,002 armor back on the kill, 0 armor regeneration on this build. This in legendary content, those enemies will hit very hard and they have a huge AoE effect, so you do want to remain in cover. We did go with a gunner class specialization, and every third reload is 50% faster. You do get 10% armor back on the kill, and also your rate of fire is increased by 5% for 5 seconds after kill. This is the only class where you will have access to the Banshee Pulse, which disorients those enemies caught in the wave. Agents, so overall, this is one of the best classes to use in the game. Don't forget to equip the correct weapon element to get your 15% increase in weapon damage. It can make a difference in your build. All right, agents, if you like the build, let's give it a thumbs up. Really appreciate that. It really helps. It really will help push the content on the channel. All right, agents, so stick around. Gonna play a little bit of more legendary content. Not gonna really complete this whole mission. I'm just gonna play enough just to show you that this build works, agents. I don't want to make the video too long, but if you're subscribed to the channel, you've seen me complete the whole legendary missions before. This isn't anything new. With that being said, the only factors that will play a part in this build, if you do put it together, is your watch needs to be at least 1,000 to unlock all the passive bonuses. It can make a difference in the amount of damage you're doing. Also, your weapon expertise level will play a part in the gameplay as well, because you can get up to 30% increase in additional weapon damage when you do have the full 30% increase. As always, agents, stay strong, stay sharp. Dwerewolf out.
Tango down!
Immediate medical assistance needed. Agent down.
His armor's done! Take that! Tango still down! I'm gonna waste every last one of you! Ace this! Mother! Throwing grenade! Get up! What the hell? I'm taking way too much fire! What the? I'm with you. Let's get this done. Eat this!
Agent incapacitated.
Engaging hostile! Die, motherfucker! You're not gonna survive! Crap! Shit! This empty shot to hell! Nail the bastard! Eat this! This tactical rig is finished!